Hello YouTube, this is Leon, and welcome back to Beneath the Cards. In the last episode, we took a look at what happened after the fall of the Precursor Empire, as well as the rise to power of the Precursor's created races. In today's video, we're going to be covering the last chunk of the Grand Astronomica timeline, up to and including Set 1 Elysium Expedition. So, buckle up folks, because we got a lot of lore to tear through. But before we get into it, I just want to say that liking the video and subscribing would really help Aether and I out a ton. We're part of a small community here, so every little bit of support we get really goes a long way. And of course, thank you guys so much for all your positive feedback on this series. It really means a lot. Now, without further ado, let's get right into it. Moving forward over 1500 years from the formation of the Celestial Senate on the planet of Du, we see that relations between the once rival factions have held strong. Tensions have eased, and the various races of the galaxy are, at long last, learning to cooperate with each other for the mutual benefit of all. As a result, faster than light travel has gotten easier, cheaper, and more widely accessible. In the midst of all this, the Pantheon, the Council of Living Gods that rules over the Babylon Force, gets a new member. Taurus, a renowned Babylon Force warrior, single-handedly defeats 300 enemies in man-to-man combat, earning him the recognition and respect of the Pantheon. In order to become an established member of the Pantheon, one has to pass through the Mene and survive. The Mene, a lake that serves as a portal to the Soul Isles, is a sacred location to the Babylon Force. Candidates who enter the Mene are tested by the spirits of the fallen, and if they are judged to be worthy, they come back out alive. Those who do so are granted immense power and longevity, giving the Pantheon a reputation of being a group of living gods. After Taurus successfully passes through the Mene, he was indoctrinated into the Pantheon as their god of war. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have finally reached the timeline events seen in the Astronomica TCG. We're going to start off with the beginning of Set 1 Elysium Expedition. One day, in 1541 International Date System, IDS for short, a mysterious energy wave comes out of nowhere and ripples throughout the galaxy. Many precursor relics start responding irrationally, exhibiting behaviors never seen by anyone before. Over the next few months, the three major factions begin to notice these odd disturbances, each reacting in their own way. Some try to take advantage of the situation to create more advanced technology, while others see it as a sign from the great beyond. The Kakitos Council manages to tap into the energy within these relics, giving them insight into new forms of Aether magic. They learn some of the secrets of life Aether, and with limited success, could bring beings back from an afterlife in the Soul Isles. This newfound wisdom is the basis for the card Invoked Soul. The Babylon Force used their precursor relics to create new weapons, mainly blades forged from exotic materials with incredible destructive potential. This power is exhibited in munitions such as Dragon Scale Staff and Twin Blades Thorn and Frost. However, in the midst of all this, a schism in the Babylon Force forms. Some start to worship the Precursors as an alternative to the Pantheon, raising concerns among the Pantheon members of their future as leaders of the faction. Lastly, the Legion Corps used their relics to research and develop massive mechanized machinery on a scale never seen before, giving them the ability to move even the stars themselves. The card Dyson Engine was inspired by these machines. As the factions took advantage of their newfound access to precursor technology, smugglers deep within the magnetic wastes talked of a planet which seemingly appeared out of nowhere. Scholars and cartographers speculated that this could be the ancient planet of legend, the long-lost Elysium. As word about Elysium spreads, more and more people take up an interest in discovering the long-lost planet. By this point, each faction has heard the rumors of Elysium's return, and wants nothing more than to be the first to plant their metaphorical flag on its surface. Thus, each faction sends out search parties to investigate the rumors, beginning the Great Search for Elysium. The Cajitos Council sends out the current Future Sight Occultist, the de facto leader of the council, with a small search party. Their goal, as outlined by the Cyclonian Assembly, is to do reconnaissance and bring back samples of the planet's surface for analysis. On the other hand, the Babylon Force sends Taurus and a platoon of its finest warriors to locate the planet. Unbeknownst to the other factions, their goal is to completely destroy Elysium and any potential Aether-related secrets it may hold, as the Pantheon felt that magic that powerful could destabilize their already precarious rule. Lastly, the Legion Corps sends its current CEO, Alice Church, as well as a small scouting party deep into the wastes in search of advanced precursor technology that could unlock the secrets of immortality. As each of these three factions take their first steps into the depths of the magnetic wastes, it's only a matter of time before their paths cross. Who will reach Elysium first? Who will be the last faction standing? Decide for yourself in the Astronomica TCG. Available now. And that's it for today. Apologies for leaving you all on a cliffhanger once again, but I'm not allowed to go any further down the timeline until Set 2, Hyperius Fallen, is finished. However, this doesn't mean that Beneath the Cards is going on pause. I've still got plenty more lore to show off. In the coming episodes, we'll take a look at some important characters, locations, and events from throughout the Astronomica universe. Hopefully that will tie everything together for you, and prepare you all for when Set 2 drops. Next time, we'll be taking a closer look at the Legion Corps, specifically the history of androids in Legion Corps society, as well as some of the faction's notable figures. I'll catch y'all later in the next episode. Take care.